In this video, I'm going to show you an example of how to use a formula that involves fractional exponents to solve a problem. Okay, polonium-210 has a half-life of 20 weeks. So here's what that means. Polonium-210 is a radioactive element, which means it slowly decays, like it slowly disappears. And one of the ways we measure a kind of growth or decay called exponential decay, this is the way that radioactive elements decay, is one of the ways is we could measure how long it takes for half of it to disappear. So in this case, after 20 weeks, half of it is gone. So maybe you started with 8 kilograms, and then after 20 weeks, you only have half of it left, so you only have 4 kilograms. And after another 20 weeks, it's not all gone. After another 20 weeks, you have half of 4 left, so you have 2 kilograms left. And another 20 weeks, you have half of that, so you're down to 1 kilogram, and so on. Okay? So the percent P of polonium-210 remaining in a sample after time t weeks is given by this formula. So the percent equals 100 times 0.5, or half, to the exponent t over 20. So here's what's going on with that formula. If we substitute in how many weeks we've had the sample, it'll divide that number of weeks by 20, and that will tell us how many times it's gone to half the amount that it started with. So maybe if it was 100 weeks, the exponent here would simplify to 5. So what we do is there's only half of as much left, but 5 separate times, because the first 20 weeks and then the second 20 weeks and so on. So it will multiply the amount, the percent by 5, it'll multiply the percent by half, 0.5, 5 times in that case, or whatever the exponent will come out to be. And the 100 is just because the decimal value of it left will be given with this part here, and then we just multiply by 100 to get a percent. So you'll have lots of time to practice stuff like that, to define the equation, but right now we're given the equation. Alright, and the question we have to answer is what percent of polonium-210 remains after 30 weeks? And how we do this is actually pretty simple. What we have, get a blue marker out, 30 weeks, this tells us that time t equals 30. Okay, and then all we do is we substitute 30 for t. So we have p equals 100 times 0.5 to the exponent 30 over 20. And then we just have to figure out what that is, but we'll use a calculator. So I'm going to ask you to pause the video right now, and when I finish the sentence, I guess, put this in your calculator, see what you come out with, and then once you've got an answer, restart the video. Okay. So first of all, I want to just talk about 2 common errors, and you'll see if you made those mistakes. So common wrong answers. So the first common wrong answer would be something like about 4.66, and then it times 10 to the negative 9. On some calculators it'll say e negative 9. If you did this, if you got this, you forgot the brackets on the exponent. Okay, the other common wrong answer is 353 point something something something. If you did that, then you didn't follow the order of operations. You probably did 100 times 0.5, and you got 50, and then you did that to the exponent 30 over 20. This is wrong, because the exponents come first. The order of operations. So, if you got either of one of those, pay really close attention here. If you're using one of the TI graphing calculators, You don't really need to worry about the order of operations. You can just plug everything in all at once. Okay? So, and a lot of other calculators follow the order of operations, so you need to know whether yours does or not. So, here we've got 100 times 0.5 to the exponent, and we've got to put our exponent in brackets, 30 divided by 20, close brackets. And this is the correct answer here. It's equal to about, and we have no instructions about rounding, so we're talking about a percent, so I'll say about 35%. I'll round to the nearest whole number. If your calculator doesn't do the order of operations, then you'll have to do it for it. You can do 0.5 to the exponent 30 over 20, and then, so exponents first, and then multiply that by 100. Like that. Okay, good luck.